Fairy Tail, we're having issues here, man. I feel like this is a shitty relationship going fucking on. It's worse things. Like, you had a fucking wonderful period where you're just absolutely amazing. You're the nicest thing ever. Then you just decide to say, fuck everything. Let's just go back to normal. Let's just pretend, all that good shit fucking went away. And it's just like, you had so much potential. You had so much to deal with this, like, villain. You had Blue Note here. You had a fucking G to deal with. So I'm just going to be 100% honest with you guys. Like, straight up in this review, I don't like ranting, I don't like bitching, but when I've got a bitch, I've got a bitch, and when I've got to moan, I've got to moan. And before anyone says, oh, you hate Fairy Tail, like, fucking own, like, over half the fucking manga. Like, I own, like, over, like, 30 fucking volumes there. You can see from, like, the camera all the volumes of Fairy Tail I own, and that doesn't even show all of the fucking, like, anime and stuff I own down there. I own most of the anime as well over here, and the movie, and it's like, I fucking love the series. It's like one of my favorite, like, shonen, chill shonens to watch, because it's got fun action, fun environment, but it's like, fucking stop fucking up with the characters here. Like, this chapter straight away, it was like, oh, Natsu here to save the day, going in, and, respect to him to, like, they got, like, a bunch of stuff happening at once, great setup at the end. But we see that Blue Note, and he's like, yo, that's that motherfucker, that small fry from Tenrojima, and he's walking down like a fucking boss, taking down his fucking, like, all of his minions with him. He's like, I'm getting annoyed with this guy, and it's like, yo, even his fucking minions are like, this guy is so fucking crazy, and it's like, straight up fucking what he does is just like to Natsu, punches the fucking ground, and the entire ground goes down, and I'm like, here, yes, let's fucking go, let's go, like, let's go fucking up like that. It's like, and it's like, literally Natsu, just like, we see it like a portrayal of his strength. He literally uses just like one arm, and he's like straight up, like, let's say, so one, we show that Natsu's got a lot more control of his flames now, that, which we saw like really early on in Fairy Tail, like he was trying to learn how to fly with his flames, and this shows like he's just got incredible strength now with just one arm, and shows like, how much power he can just release and not even break a sweat. And he literally, what he did to fucking Blue Note was one-shot him. He fucking one-shot Blue Note. Like, this, one, it does showcases Natsu power. This would have been better if this was another, if it was those Scrub Lords in the Grand Metric games, fucking fine. If he did that to Sting or Rogue, if he did that to, like, say, like, I don't fucking know, Aragorn or something like that, Gargiel, like, fucking Jill. I'm trying to think of someone who's still, like, an Irrational Sace member, like, fuck it, like, something like that, or, like, that fat fucking guy from the Sun Village arc. Like, do it, like, something like that. But when you just hit Blue Note Stinger, which, let's be fucking honest here, it took a bit of power for Gildas to take this guy down. So when Natsu just easily just rolls it, Blue Note Stinger in one shot, and this is the motherfucker that controls gravity and shit, I don't know, I just call bullshit that. It's like, and even everyone's like, one attack, one fucking, and not to mention as well, all of his fucking squad people, they're pussies. They just go, oh, we surrender. So it was like a whole situation sorted out, and the rest of the chapter was like Shelia saying goodbye to like Wendy, because it was like, oh, it was, you got to go with Natsu because you really love him, and it's like, oh no, it's not like that love. I love him as a brother and stuff like that. And it's like, it was kind of nice moment saying, we'll always be friends, we'll always be the closest of the friends. And it was like, yeah, a really touching moment with like, Wendy and Shelia. I thought that was a kind of nice moment. She cried, she decided to lead, and it was a kind of nice little thing to see. It was kind of cool. But it's like, just how quick all of this just got fucking resolved. This should have not been a one chapter. Like, one, we just saw a snippet, and I mean a fucking snippet of what the fuck could Natsu do. We saw a snippet of what Lucy can do, which Lucy honestly should have been expanded on what shot. Like, everyone had a chance to show a little bit of what they could do. Natsu could have, like, he could have struggled a bit against Blue, but don't fucking one-shot this guy. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit biased, because he's like, yo, fucking, like, I absolutely love Tenrojima with, like, all my heart. I think Tenrojima's amazing. And same thing with, like, Tyrus as well. But that was, like, I would say the same bullshit if it was in the Tyrus arc. Because, like, when the Tyrus villains came back, and it was, like, say like Kyoko came back and Natsu just one-shot her, or like it's like that fucking bullshit. Like that's just, or if like say like it was like one of the fucking Zera's minions or something. Like if it was that case, I'd still call it. But it's like, yeah, they had an emotional thing at the end. It's like, yeah, I won't cry because Fairy Tail's coming back, and they were saying, you know, like, oh, the reason why they went to Lamia Scale was because they wanted to go there until all time. And like the ending of the chapter interested me because, you know, it's like, hey, we're getting like the Fairy Tail members in opposite order. So it's like first it's like Wendy coming back, and now it's gonna be like fucking like Juvia, which was what the fuck, what the fuck happened to Juvia? Because it's like, oh, here's Rainfall Town, and it's her on her own, and she's like super depressed, and like I'm guessing Gray ran away, left her or something, and that's why she's like super upset, and that's why she's depressed. And she doesn't even look like she's even had a change through like this past year as well. So that's another thing I'm kind of disappointed about, that she doesn't look like she's changed at all. And yeah, I mean, you're trying to win, like here, I feel like you're trying to win my heart here. Or you're like, oh, fuck this chapter, but oh no, especially for you, Panda, because you love fucking Julia. Here you go, here's Julia. Like, it's like, even if I'm a big fucking Julia fan, you know, if it's like the same bullshit with her, I'm gonna have to call bullshit where I see it. So don't get me wrong, Fairy Tail fans, you know me. You've known me for a while. I fucking love it. But one thing that I try to do on this channel, what I try to do as a reviewer, is try to be 100% fucking honest with you. And that's one thing I just had to do. And I feel like I would insult you saying, no, you know, it was an alright chapter. No, I think this was a bad fucking chapter, honestly. It's like, I feel like Hero's going back down his fucking stupid routes again. You know, his fucking editor needs to fucking slap him in the face. See, this is why most fucking mangas take breaks. Like, I respect that you're worth ethic, but take a fucking break. Think things through next time, and it's like, hopefully we have no more fuck-ups like this, because honestly, I think Blue Knight could have been a fucking great guy to return. Should he been beaten? Yeah, of course he should. He still should have been beaten by Natsu. But it was the way he was beaten and just the progression of how long it took. It should have been spread out a bit. It should have had other stuff going on. It should have been like going against the other members and stuff. That would have been a perfect way to fucking finish it. But yeah, it's just me moaning even more now. But it's like, regardless of what, I didn't like this chapter. I think it was a fucking annoying chapter. Honestly, I could give it a 3.5 to a 4, personally, just because it was like, oh yeah, no, it's just crazy strong. Wendy's back. Who fucking cares? Like, you know, like that's just me. I don't really care about Wendy as a character. You know, I mean, it's great stuff with the Julia stuff. I mean, we kind of concluded stuff, you know, adding everything up together, but it's like, still, I just can't defend this shit. Like, I can't fucking defend it, guys, and I'm sorry, but I wish I could, but I'm being honest with you guys. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this Fairy Tail chapter. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.